What's going on, guys? My name is Chronologically and welcome to episode 4 of That Was Easy, where today we're going to be taking a look at my round 53 game on the Giant. Now, first things first, just like Darius and Draha, this gameplay was recorded on April 16th, so about a month ago, and like I said before, this took me a long time to make a video on, just because about 3 days after I recorded this, the new map Setsubo no Shima dropped, and then I had to make a video for like a week and a half or 2 weeks on that map, and then I forgot, and then I've been really busy lately because I'm in that final stretch of school. I just have about a week or 2 left, so in about a week or 2 when my summer officially starts, I will be dominating the sub boxes. I'll be making a video almost daily. I'll try to, I'll just try to get a bunch of ideas to make a video daily, just because I haven't been on a daily schedule for a long time. But anyways, guys, getting back to the gameplay at hand, I want to say that this round 50 attempt was pretty damn hard. I really underestimated how hard it was going to be to make it around 50 on this map. However, I didn't have to do more than one game. I believe all I did was say, okay, I'm gonna make it around 50, let's play. I made it around 50, and that was about it. Now, the final leaderboard stats were 4,234 kills, 6 downs, 5 revives, and 310 headshots. Now, something I want to say is why this map is so hard. First of all, a lot of people don't really think of this map as that hard just because it's so simplistic. Getting the pack-a-punch, getting all the perks, getting the entire map open isn't really that hard. However, once you're really there and actually trying to get to a high round, you finally realize that there aren't many training spots. And let's take Kino de Toten as an example. First of all, it does have a lot of training spots, but second of all, it does have a really powerful wonder weapon, which is a thunder gun. Now, in the Giant, the only powered weapon, as I like to call them, is the Wonder Waff, and the Wonder Waff really isn't that good. And I mean, it would be good if there was a really big training spot so that you could perfectly time your shots, but there really isn't. I believe the biggest area to train in is in the spawn room, and even then, if you really want to make it a really good strategy, you have to keep one of the doors closed, and it's really limited. And yeah, this map was pretty damn hard and pretty damn annoying to make it around 52. Now, I started recording this game on round 33, and the reasons for that are the same reasons I did that on the Darius and Draha gameplay, which is because I already had gameplay of rounds 1 through 33 already recorded from a previous game, so I didn't want to re-record those games and just waste a lot of memory trying to get some rounds that I already had in these folders and stuff where I keep all my gameplays at. So there really wasn't any reason to re-record the rounds I already had, so that's why I started recording on round 33. Now, what was my setup and what was my training spot? So these go hand in hand, and my setup was the Dingo with Dead Wire and the Vesper with the Thunder Wall. That's about it. Now, that ties in with the strategy. So my strategy was very, very risky. I would not recommend it if you're not confident in your training skills. But the thing is that this strategy makes rounds go by insanely fast. Like, I only recorded about 1 hour and 11 minutes of this game, and in that time I made it from round 33 to round 53. So 20 high rounds in a little over an hour is a fucking victory to me. So that's kind of the pro of running this strategy, but the con is that it's so small, it's so tight, you can get down pretty much almost anywhere. There's only like 5 seconds where you're kind of good, and even then it's still pretty much high risk. Now, the actual strategy takes place inside the teleporter C room, and basically you have to have your Vesper out about 90% of the time, and the other 10% of the time you have your Dingo out for, just a little bit. You almost shoot until you get your Dead Wire effect into them, and then you immediately switch over back to your Vesper. Now, the basic strategy is that you start on the platform, you wait for zombies to come for you, and once they come for you, you go to the right, you go past that little area where the sort of handrail is broken, you jump off, and then you make your way towards the door, staying kind of under the stair area, and then once you do that, you go past the door, then you turn around, and then you run, back to the platform, you go up the platform, you turn around, pull out your Dingo, shoot the Dead Wire into them, and then you sort of rinse and repeat. Now, the way I explained it is kind of fast, but it honestly does take a little bit longer than that, and in that time, it's about maybe 10 seconds for each loop, and in that time, you do gather a good amount of zombies, especially once you're on the higher rounds. Now, why do you need to have the Vesper out? Now, like I said before, there's no power weapon that's really like a panic weapon, like the thunder gun or anything like that. So you have to keep the Vesper out about, like I said before, 90% of the time. Now the most dangerous spot is when you're going or making your way past the doorway, because there you can't see if zombies are coming in the doorway. So if you're going there, you see a zombie or 2 zombies or 3 zombies or whatever, that is a moment where you absolutely spam your Vesper, and about 99 or 95% of the time your thunder wall effect does go into play, and you do blast those zombies out of the way, and then you're home free to make another loop around back to the platform. Now a lot of my downs came because the Vesper's thunder wall effect wasn't applying, so I ended up getting surrounded. Now let's talk about my downs just like usual. Now before I started recording, I went down once and I got more than 3 quick revives from on the house. So if you guys don't actually know that tip, it's actually pretty damn useful, especially if you guys are going for high round attempts or what have you. Now let's go on to the downs. So technically my second down came on round 38. Now this happened because I hesitated shooting the zombies out of the way as I was trying to make my loop past the door, and I got caught and died. Now the bullshit thing about this is that before I died, I managed to use my in plain sight gobblegum as I was red screen, and as the effect was being applied to me, I somehow got hit more than one time and actually got down. So that one just didn't make any sense to me. Now the third down came on round 44, and I was just dumb on this one. So as I was making my way out of the race platform area, I went too far to the right and I got stuck on this tiny piece of railing and got cornered. So this one could have been super avoided, but it was 100% my fault. The fourth down came on round 52, and this one is actually pretty funny and I can't be too mad at it. So as I was making my risky way past the main door, I noticed it's blocked, so I don't go all the way and I turn a little bit earlier than usual to head towards the platform. However, if you guys notice, as I was making my way off the platform before I made the early loop, you guys can see that a dog is in the process of spawning on top of the catwalk. So as I'm turning around to go to the platform, it's kind of hard to see, but the hellhound actually jumps off the catwalk and lands right in front of me like a fucking surprise ninja or something, and he blocks the open pathway that I was about to take. So when this one happened live, I remember being, what the hell just happened to me? And I didn't know until I went back into the recording and actually saw that this ninja dog jumped off the catwalk right in front of me, or maybe on top of me, I'm not too sure, and blocked my pathway and caused me to get my fourth down. Now the fifth down was just dumb once again, because the round had literally just started and I just finished getting my perk lineup ready and I downed 30 seconds into the round. And the sixth down came the same round, and I was pretty much just out of the loop, and it happened when I was shooting zombies out of the doorway and they just didn't want to be thunderwalled, so they all surrounded me and took my money and just left me to die. So yeah, so this one I actually don't have too much to say. I was just out of the loop. I mean, even though this game wasn't really as long as some other round 50 attempts, once you're sitting there for about 3 hours without taking a break, or 4 hours, I'm not too sure how long this game was, you do eventually start to get a little bit bored. I seriously don't know how anyone makes it to round 200. I applaud those people who make it around 200 out of their way and I know they spend days on it, but still sitting there for a long time period, and just before your Xbox, your PS3, or PC decides to give out on you. But yeah guys, anyways guys, there you guys have it. That was my round 53 game on the Giant. It was actually painfully difficult to make it to, but kind of easy once I do look back on it, and the strategy is actually pretty damn good. So if you guys want to make it to a high round attempt on the Giant, that strategy is actually pretty damn good if you guys know how to train and you know the basics of training. But anyways guys, there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, then don't forget to drop a like down below, subscribe for more Black Ops 3 Zombies videos, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.